So, Greg, here we are, just about a week into the NBA season. The regular season comes at you fast.
I mean, the games start coming fast and furiously right out of the gate. But you wonder how we made it through summer without getting to see any NBA action.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Ivy is out there with money. Then there's Zach Collins. Then it's Isaac Okoro. And it's Booz Ellis in at the four-man position. So the Orlando Magic able to put the first points up on the board. And then Booz Ellis with the dunk.
And how about the patience from Booz Ellis and the body control? He doesn't rush through that play.
So the Magic their last game, a win against the Hawks. Kicks it out to Banchero. Suggs on the follow.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Here's Money. He's covered by Suggs. Booz Ellis. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
With his soft touch around the rim, Booz Ellis should score a lot of points in the paint over his career.
Banchero with the ball. Guarded now by Okoro. Left side Suggs from 13, and it's Orlando with another.
And because it's so easy for him to get to the cup, Suggs doesn't shoot a ton of mid-range jumpers, but he has it in his arsenal.
Connects from three-point range.
Executing the plan here early, still haven't missed a shot.
Carter sets the pick for Banchero to the inside, and then Carter with the dunk.
Playing with some force on the interior. You gotta love Carter Jr. playing with that level of physicality.
Here's Money coming off a stellar performance against Detroit. For the three. Orlando grabs the miss. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
And on top of probably having the better talent, they never let up. Great effort, great win.
Bane, no good. Well, Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Money. Six on the shot clock. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Money's got 6 points.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now, here's Bane. Last time out, he had 44 points. Banchero score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Oh, good to see that Banchero has options if he can't penetrate. Your game has to be multifaceted in the league.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks. Well, it took a while this summer, but the Bulls were finally able to get an extension done with their bright young point guard, Josh Giddey. In a buyer's market, they could afford to bargain for a team-friendly deal. And after some overreaches in the past, their disciplined approach stands out.
A good strategy. Thank you, Shams. And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Now at 6'10", GA, Franz Wagner provides great versatility to this offense.
Yeah, and he's a solid decision maker, capable of running the show. He's a gifted scorer and playmaker. Plus, he provides matchup problems with that size.
Now, here's Banchero. He played real well against Atlanta in that last game. From outside the arc. Outside, Bane. Shot clock at 6. Over Ivy. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Here's Money, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Money's got 10 points in the game.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Suggs dishes to Banchero. Wagner outside. Carter with a screen on Ivy. Wagner passes to Carter. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Bulls have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. Very solid start for them. Money, no good. Orlando, they've gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. Here's Banchero. Buzelis grabs the board. Here's Money. There's a good screen. Buries it from three-point range. He's got 13.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Blacks checked in for Jalen Suggs. And it's the Magic with the ball. It's a 3-point game. Bane looking around. Pass to Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
Oh, big-time dunk by Banchero. I like seeing the aggressive side of this young man.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score, so...
Outside, Bane. Wagner passes to Banchero. Hits it from three-point range. Banchero's got 7.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Here's Money. He's got 13. Puts it up. It's hauled in by the Magic. Bane kicks to Black. Banchero outside. Here's Bane. It's blocked.
Making good use of his length. Buzelis able to track down the block that time.
Here's Money. It's good from long range. And the Bulls lead by 3.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Carter sets the pick for Banchero. And then Carter with the dunk.
Always a threat to score. Banchero that time with a sweet find.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. The Magic making a switch here. Wagner's checked in. The Bulls also changing it up. Smith checked in for Buzelis. And it's Colin Sexton in for Okoro. Here's Money. 16 points for him. Goes back up. Got a hand on it. Bane with it. Guarded now by Sexton. So they take the lead.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Here's Money. Ivy kicks to Sexton. Here's Money. And he lays it straight in. Money's got 18 points.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
1:39 left in the first. He gets it in there.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Money. He's got 18. Outside, Sexton. Pass to Money. Clock at 6. There's the triple. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Now here is Carter. 12 points for him. Wagner passes to Black. Rebound by Smith. The Bulls leading. Here's Money. Nice open look, but it's no good. Bain finds Wagner. Wagner outside. And the call on the shot. It sends him to the line.
That's the aggressiveness they want Wagner to have. Force the defender into...
Timeout, timeout.
Here's Money. He's got 21. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Money's got the lead up to 6 now for Chicago.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Right side, Suggs. 2 on the clock. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Suggs has got 7.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And you watch Paolo Banchero. GA offensively, he is a load to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, he can cross you up, hit you with the spin move, score over either shoulder. This young man is a force.
And that one drops. Now just a 1-point Bulls lead.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And he drives in, and then Buzelis with the dunk.
It doesn't take much to get Buzelis up to the rim. He just pops off the floor and is right there.
The Magic have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Kicks it out to Wagner. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Here's Suggs. That ball's nice feed that time from Banchero. Banchero's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Money. Banchero grabs the board. Banchero's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Black. Back to Banchero. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Bulls have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Money, and the 3-ball is good. Money's got a pair of triples in the second now for Chicago.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Orlando making some changes. Wagner comes in for Goga Bitadze. And it's Bain in for Black. And the Bulls making a change also. Zach Collins checked in for Smith. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Magic are building something. Paolo Banchero said, quote, "It's been a long time coming. The fans have been waiting for the Magic to be good and to be challengers, even contenders. There is a lot of excitement in the city right now. We're just building and feeding off of that. Guys, back to you."
They've got their fans fired up. Okay, thank you, Allie. Outside, Bain. Wagner kicks to Banchero. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. From past the arc. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Banchero.
A moment to check out Franz Wagner here. Coming off a terrific season. Put up about 24 points per.
5 rebounds and 4 assists. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
He's someone you can rely on to bring it on a nightly basis. When they need a basket, he's the guy they turn to.
Suggs up top. 9-point game his last outing. And it's Wagner missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Back to Suggs. Shot clock at 5. And just miss after miss right now. The Bulls leading by 10. The 3 ball connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. These teams were last season's best passers. The squads with the most assists in the NBA. Number 5, the Bulls.
Ball movement was one of the keys to what they did last season. Every squad talks about teamwork. These guys backed it up.
Pass to Black. Back to Suggs. And it's off from 3-point range. And for such a young team, pretty impressive how well the Magic defend.
And that's their identity. They are elite at that end of the floor, and they force turnovers at a really high clip.
By himself.
Oh, wow! That is powerful.
And he dunks it down.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile. Crowd anything to cheer about.
And it's the Magic with the ball. They trail by 18. Pass to Black. Back to Suggs. It's tipped. Here's Money. Black defending. Money, no good. And so Wagner will bring it up for the Magic. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the Bulls this season.
And looking back to last season, they won this season series, as you'd expect.
In their eyes, that's just taking care of business. They believe they're supposed to beat this team, but they'll have to see how the season series shakes out.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Chicago.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Oh, man, their mid-range jumper also has been on fire. Tough to beat a group of guys shooting with that much confidence.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Here's Money. He's covered by Suggs. Throws it up high. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Back to Wagner. Pass to Bitadze. Wagner with a screen for Bitadze. Payne for 3. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Money. Buries the long-range jumper. Money's got 49 points in the game.
As they set their sights on locking up the win, he has to do everything in his power to make this happen.
Black, no good.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
And for the Magic, their shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. Fires the three. Drains it from beyond the arc. Black's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
The Magic trail by 21, and that's a foul called on Money. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Carter, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. And Banchero subbed in for Anthony Black. Nailed from three-point land.
And really good habits paying off for Suggs. He's finding shots and drumming up points for his squad.
Here's Money. Rejected by Banchero. One second separating the shot clock in game time. No good on the triple. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. And another one falls. Amazing. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy. You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end.
Wow. Drops in the tray.
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
And so it's Chicago, out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
Well, right now for the Bulls, hey, their spirits are high. They have a chance to start the season on a winning streak. Build up that momentum, guys.
The way they looked in that first game, it certainly wouldn't be a surprise. Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Chicago Bulls.
They're efficient. They play to their strengths. That puts guys in a position to succeed.
Yeah, they take shots they feel confident about. If they don't feel confident, they make the next pass.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Money.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And here are the Bulls now. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. And again for three.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep.
And it's a four-way tie now. Himself, Curry, Zach LaVine, and Dame Lillard.
Carter finds Bane. Back to Carter. 6 to shoot. Over Buzelis. And Carter with the basket on the assist by Payne. 14 points for Wendell Carter. Here's Money. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. That misses off the backboard.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting one of the past 4 shots to fall.
No one near Banchero as he lets it go. Knocks down the 3-ball. Banchero's got 14 points for the game. Here's Money. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Ivy with the bucket. And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the 2-star or 3-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh and if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team.
Anthony Black's checked in for subs. Black with it. Pass to Buzelis. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Banchero looking around. Can't hit the free throw line jumper.
Decent look from mid-range. You almost have to take that shot to keep.
Good. Another from 3.
There it is. A shot that puts him at the top of the record books.
Well, Greg is now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing.
He passed Curry's high a little earlier, and now he's matched Clay's mark. Didn't think we'd see a show like this coming into tonight, but here we are.
Connects again from distance.
And that is a 3 that will put him in the record books.
A historic performance by a historically good shooter. One of the best games anybody has ever had.
And Klay Thompson's mark of 14 is bested. What a shooting display.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Carter with a screen on Ivy. And then Carter with the jam.
It's really good to see Carter Jr. find his rhythm. I love when he's aggressive offensively.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
All right, a chance to look at some stats for Desmond Bane. Great showing for him last season. Last season put up about 19 points per, 5 assists, and 6 rebounds. When you have a shooter like him off the bench, it makes scoring so much easier for the bench.
Guys like that can really stretch your weapons offensively.
Pass to Money. Black grabs the board.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And Greg, while they need more starts. Ooh, what a slam!
Oh, my.
What a slam!
Gracious. Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Banchero outside. It's Payne atop the key. Wagner wide open. They get it again. Carter.
And he's a crafty, kind of an old school big. Carter Jr. knows how to keep defenders off balance.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And as for last season, he was a 74% shooter at the line.
The Magic making a switch here. Suggs is checked in. And this Magic team, Greg, hangs its hat on size, on switchability, and toughness.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yes. I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Bulls.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Hey, Richard, the play-in tournament has not been kind to the Bulls in the past couple years.
Well, first of all, you shouldn't be in the play-in tournament 3 seasons in a row. That's where we should start. And every time they fail to advance, it shows how valuable getting a top 6 seed can be.
Down low, here's Wagner, and finished off by Wagner.
Oh, what a slam from Wagner. When he gets that close, he is going for it.
Here's Money. Another bucket. Wow.
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long, long time. And it's Wagner missing.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Here's Money, and it's sent back by Carter.
How about the anticipation from Carter Jr.? Has a strong sense for when to go after that block shot.
There he goes again. That's his 9th straight basket. He's a perfect 9 for 9.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Desmond Bain, a deadly floor spacer, but he said, I have to be respected in a lot of different ways. Don't pigeonhole me into just being a catch-and-shoot guy or a movement shooter. I can score the ball in a variety of ways and do multiple things on the court. Back to you.
A lot for sure in his bag. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Orlando's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Here's Money. And again.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time individual games in NBA history.
And honestly, guys, I don't know how you stop him. I mean, he's into the mid-70s scoring-wise. Wilt's 78, Kobe's 81, and Wilt's 100 are the only higher scoring games ever.
Carter sets the pick for Bain. Stolen by Collins. Here's Money. Good, that's another bucket.
And that score moving him clear into 3rd all-time for scoring in a game.
Well, G.A., you just knew it was a matter of time the way he's been playing. I'm sure he's not finished either.
He surpassed Wilt Chamberlain's less famous scoring mark from 1961, and Kobe Bryant now in his sights.
And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. The Bulls 3rd.
I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
Black's checked in for the Magic. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new grouping. Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Collins. Williams comes in for Buzelis. Sexton, he's checked in for Okoro. And Josh Giddey subbed in for Jaden Ivey.
And for his position, Banchero, great vision and willingness to make the extra pass.
Here's Money. What an incredible scoring display he has put up. Good, he hit. goes again.
And he is ripping through this defense and continues his assault on the record books.
That score moving him clearly into second place for most points in a game.
To think that he has eclipsed Kobe's mark of 81 and now has his sights set on 100, this is a game you'll be talking about for decades.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
And that's a foul called on Money. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
Hey, yo, get on Josh. Oh, it's too easy. Watch out, shooter. Downstream. How you gonna stop this? Hey, nice bucket.
Get Josh.
Who's got Josh?
Yeah, baby.
All day, man. Get to him. Downstream. Get in. Get Josh.
Keep bombing that.
Let's go.
Hop on our fronts.
Giddey surveying the D. For three, no good. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
Yeah, you know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Money.
number 35, Isaac Okoro. The man in the middle at 6'11", number 12, Zach Collins. Starting at shooting guard at 6'3", number 31, Jaden Ivey. The other forward position, standing 6'8", number 14, Miles Buzelis. Starting at the other guard at 5'9", number 7, The head coach of your Chicago Bulls is Billy Donovan. Let's hear it for your Chicago Bulls.
Let's take a look at our starters for Atlanta. Daniels and Risache out on the perimeter. Jock Landale is out there with Jalen Johnson. And it's McCollum at the point guard position. And for the Bulls, Buzelis out there with Isaac Okoro. Then there's Zach Collins. Then there's Ivy. And it's Money in at the 1. Grant, we're still early on in this new season. I imagine it can be difficult to get back into the flow of things.
You know, BA, you're spot on. It definitely takes some time to get used to the grind of the season again, you know, between the traveling and the hotel rooms, changing time zones, but you find your flow again eventually.
Here's Money. Playing Orlando, he was nearly unstoppable. Shoots from 14. The bank shot, no good. Here's Atlanta with the ball. Pass to Risache. Back to Johnson. Launches it. Knocks it down from distance.
Johnson letting it fly in a hurry.
Here's Money. And he lobs it up. Loses his grip. Clanks the lob. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Pass to Landale. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, there was a bit of uncertainty over the summer about whether the Bulls would stick with Billy Donovan or not. He also received some interest from the Knicks, but that was cleared up when the organization chose to extend him on a multi-year deal. It cements his role with the team as they continue to build. Guys, the Bulls have committed to Billy Donovan for the long haul.
He knows his stuff. Shams, thank you.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Here's Daniels following the bucket by the Bulls. For three, McCollum. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. Here's Money. Oh, big finish. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And I'll tell you what, that's what being unselfish is all about. Ivy finding the open man.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Now here's McCollum. 15 in his last outing.
Surefire, one-handed stuff.
Yeah, with his focus, he's not going to miss that. Here's Money. And he's going for the oop here.
And that's a well-timed play with Buzelis ready to catch and finish.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Right side, Risache. Six to shoot. No luck on that one. Okoro, the defensive effort. Money. He drops it from range. Money's got 7.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Bulls leading by 3. Goes up on the wing. And Chicago again with a bucket.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Out to McCollum to win the run. And Atlanta misses again. The Bulls have got 5 of 7 shots to fall. Collins with a screen on McCollum. Money. Pass to Collins. And a fast break now for the Hawks. McCollum on the wing. To the right side. Up top, Johnson. Wide open. Chicago with a rebound.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them. And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Hawks trail by 7. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And this is a player who's been giving his all. Our Eastern Conference Player of the Week.
And his team counts on him to lead the offense and make things happen out there. And lately, he's done just that. He's giving a ton of energy and done everything in his power to help them succeed.
McCollum outside. Back to Risache to get back on track. That one's off. He's 0 for 3 now. Chicago leading by 7. Pass to Buzelis. Chicago passing it around. Here's Money. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Atlanta's gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. For 3, McCollum. Collins with the rebound.
Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
There's no question about the skill level of C.J. McCollum. A long-time NBA star, Stan.
Well, look, at this point, it's just muscle memory for him. From so many spots on the floor, B.A., one of the things that impresses me the most is how he scores against good defense.
Now here's Johnson. 23 points his last outing. Atlanta again missing.
They need everyone clicking here. Unfortunately, this game has gone the other direction.
The baseline, Jay. Money with the bucket.
Usually teams go on runs from a bunch of layups and dunks, but that's not the case here.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Dominga, he's checked in for Landale. All right, now that we have a break, let's take a look at which teams capitalized from the line last season. The Bulls third.
Well, as a coach, it's a relief knowing free throws are almost automatic for your guys.
Hawks trail by 9. It's stolen away, and they're running. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Chicago shooting their first shots of the night from a charity stripe. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Atlanta. He's perfect from the line this time. Well, some lament the death of the mid-range jumper in today's game. Grant, you got any fixes?
Well, some have suggested cutting out the corner threes. If the three-point line was only like above the break, teams would probably need to rely more on that mid-range.
Well, he's not just a perimeter threat. McCollum is also skilled at finding ways to score inside.
Throws it up high, and then it's Collins with the dunk.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
And here's McCollum. Gets some space and buries the jumper. McCollum's got his second basket of the game. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 19-6 run. Here's Money. Drills it from deep.
He's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Some changes for Chicago. Smith comes in for Buzelis, and Sexton subbed in for Okoro. And a change for the Hawks. Kispert's checked in for C.J. McCollum. Now here's Alexander Walker. No points so far. Launches a three, and Ivy pulls it down. Ivy's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards. They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
And so here is Chicago following the score by Atlanta. Here's Money. He's got 19.
2 fouls for him already. If he's not more careful, his minutes will be curtailed.
Josh Giddey checked in for Chicago.
Hey, call it. I got you.
Watch
Pick
him
in.
Take that.
Step out. Get on Josh.
Pick. Switch. Screen coming.
Yo, set it up.
Put him.
Corner.
Hey, kick it out.
Yeah.
Get on Colin.
Hey, put it back.
Yep. Give him that.
Shot. Pop it, baby.
Rebound.
Hey, yo, get on Anthony. You got him.
Hey, get on him. Let's do it.
No. Who's got Josh?
Shot.
Right here.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
McCollum, the pass to Kuminga. Here's Gay. For 3, McCollum is rebounded by Okoro.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Kispert outside. Pass to Alexander Walker. And here's McCollum. On the take. Out of bounds. It'll be Bulls ball.
Well, it shows you how crucial communication is. They clearly weren't on the same page there.
And the Hawks making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Bulls leading by 12. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter.
Hey, yo, right here.
Here's Money. 22 points for him. Pass to Buzelis. This one to 3. Money misses.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Hawks trail by 12. Now here's McCollum. To stop the drought. Chicago grabs the miss. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. And that'll put them halfway through a 3-game homestand. And there's the lob.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. And so McCollum will bring it up for the Hawks. Pass to Kispert. Outside Kuminga. Now McCollum for 3. Sexton grabs the board.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting.
He's been dropping them in from downtown since the tip. 3 triples in the first quarter, 2 more since.
Great D, affecting the shot, then crashing the board.
Now here's McCollum. 10 points for him. To the middle. Here's Kuminga. And Atlanta misses again.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Here's Money. McCollum defends. Money with the bucket. Money's got 8 points in the quarter.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. For Chicago, Collins, he's checked in for Smith. And Ivy subbed in for Sexton. Atlanta also making some changes. Landale's checked in for Kuminga. Risache comes in for Kispert. And Daniels is subbed in for Alexander Walker. Landale with a screen. Inside. Out to McCollum to halt the run. Buzelis grabs the board.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
And down it goes. 2 points.
They're really working the paint now.
Now here's McCollum. He's guarded closely. And he drops in the layup off the glass. McCollum's got 12.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
Here's Chicago now. They're on a 14-2 run here. 4-3. Money with the bucket.
His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
Here's McCollum. On the wing, Daniels. Johnson a screen on Collins. Pass to Johnson. And he lobs it up to the rim. Outside Risache. Here's McCollum. Uses the glass on the layup. McCollum's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, that's the thing about McCollum. He can absorb the contact and still complete the play.
Here's Money. Rebound Atlanta. And now the Hawks on the break. Count it.
And there's the ability to finish for Risache. Nobody scares him at the rim.
Chicago leading by 18. Here's Money. He's got 32 points. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, Grant, we know teams are hunting triples like never before. What's the line before you get a little free happy, though?
Well, B.A., I don't care how well you're shooting it. If you have an opportunity to get to the rim, you have to take it.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Atlanta.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
There's a minute 59 left in the second quarter. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Daniels using that vision.
1:49 left to play in the first half. Here's Money. He's got 34. Got it. Good job in the low post. Money's got 36 points.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Clock at 6. Johnson a screen on Ivy. Here's Daniels. Johnson. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Johnson's got 5 points.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Chicago leading by 18. Here's Money. He's got 36 points. And he's going for the lob. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. 58 seconds left in the second quarter. Daniels against Ivy. Pass to Alexander Walker. The three is up. Collins with the rebound.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Here's Money. The shot, no good. Nice D from Alexander Walker. And here's Landale. Lets the three fly. Nails it from 3. Landale's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, we see this more and more. Big guys who can really shoot it from deep.
To the paint. Here's Money. Atlanta with the rebound. Landale's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Johnson. Fires it from 18. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Alexander Walker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Now that takes a skillful touch.
Yeah, excellent control to just ease the ball back up and in. And so it's Chicago liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Coach Quinn Snyder with us now. And, Coach, a bit of a lull for this team scoring the ball. Why?
It had nothing to do with anything other than us being aggressive. We're like walking the ball.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter.
And as we welcome you to halftime, no other way to say it, an abysmal start for the Atlanta Hawks.
Can't stop anybody, you can't win. It's just that simple.
Yeah, the game's been completely one-sided, and we promised our viewers a good contest. And circling back to the first half, what about these 2 point guards?
Their teams have leaned on them, and they've been rock solid. Actually, more than that, they've been the catalyst.
Leading by example. We're seeing it. Thanks, as always, for watching.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Chicago leading by 15. Buzelis out there with Zach Collins. Then there's Ivy. Then there's Isaac Okoro. And it's Money in at the point. That's the group for Billy Donovan getting going here in the second half. He's had 4 chances at the line. He's made them all.
One shot.
One shot.
Hawks trail by 18. McCollum outside.
Here
Here he goes.
Well, that's just a veteran play by McCollum, understanding how to draw contact on the drive.
Atlanta shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. And the first one at the line is good.
C.J. McCollum.
And McCollum drops them both. Chicago has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Here's Money. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Money's got 41.
Huge night for him. I love how he's searching for his shot attempts, trying to carry them to the finish line.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
Well, he's around a 40% career shooter from 3. McCollum adding another 3 to his prolific talent.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Chicago shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game. The first one falls.
2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. Second half getting started. About a minute played. Down low. Here's Risache. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum. Risache's gotten his second bucket.
Yeah, great look for Risache. Close in, gets it done.
Money misses.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
How about Dyson Daniels, Grant? Last season, leading the league in steals.
Well, averaging over 3 a game. That mark hadn't been met in over 3 decades, B.A. And in the process, the Aussie earning the nickname, the Great Barrier Thief. Not bad.
Johnson passes to McCollum. And Ivy pulls it down. Ivy's got his 5th rebound in this one. Gets stolen by Johnson. Up top, McCollum. To the inside. And Landale gets it to go. Landale's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Well, he's a crafty combo guard. You got to love seeing McCollum play the role of distributor there.
Pass to Buzelis. Here's Money. And once again. Off the mark by Chicago.
He had it flowing from long range in the first half. Not sure what changed.
Shot by Johnson, no good.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Money with the bucket.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And taking a look at last year's stats. Here were the players that led the way in terms of steals. Dyson Daniels on top.
And we saw how effective he was on defense last season. Taking pride in mucking things up and being an absolute pest, grabbing all those steals.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half. McCollum outside. 11 feet out. And that one hits the back iron. Chicago leading by 16. Here's Money. And the layup is good. Money's got 48.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
McCollum hits it from the high post. McCollum's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, you just got to love the control McCollum possesses on those in-between jumpers.
Here's Money. Good! That's another bucket!
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? Hawks trail by 18. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Jalen Johnson, great in the two-man game, and he talked about how he operates off the pocket pass. He said, quote, "It's simple. You got to read before the catch. 0.5, quick decisions. Just how quarterbacks have progressions with receivers, I have progressions in the pocket, and I read those." Back over to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. McCollum, pass to Johnson. On the wing, Risache, guarded by Okoro. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Oh, another one falls.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Daniels passes to McCollum. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Chicago. On Wednesday, they'll be playing against Sabonis and the Sacramento Kings. And then Friday, they'll be taking on Jalen Brunson and the New York Knicks.
And for their matchup with the Knicks, that one will mark game number 6 for them in the NBA season. We'll see if there are any adjustments between now and then to the rotation.
Well, even though he plays with a scorer's mindset, you can put McCollum in a playmaking role. He gives you options.
Here's Money. Non-stop scoring machine right here. And it's off from three-point range. Outside Johnson. Outside Risache. It's picked off. Here we go, one-on-one. It's tipped.
Yeah, that was great job on defense from Daniels. He knows how to distract shooters.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Chicago.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
For Atlanta, they've gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Back to McCollum. All right, let's take a minute to look at the scoring breakdown between the front and backcourt of tonight's contest for the Bulls.
And their backcourt has been fantastic. Without them, who knows where they would be. These guys have just really played.
Watch him. Hey, yo, right here. Switch. Hey, someone.
Yo, watch CJ.
Here we go. Stay there. Yeah, son.
Hey, get it.
Yo, watch him. Switch. Out.
Hey, yo, get on Josh.
And one. You got him. Whose man is this? Hey,
McCollum outside. Puts the move on. Softly drops in the floater. McCollum's got 14 points now in the second half.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Money misses.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down. Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Bulls leading by 12. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Throw it down on the lob.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. And so McCollum will bring it up for the Hawks. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Brooklyn where they'll face the Nets. It'll be their second game of a 4-game road trip. And play stops, a whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
The Hawks making a switch here. Heald's checked in. From outside the arc. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got his 6th rebound on the night. Money misses.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. And the basket by Hield.
Yet no hesitation from the veteran Hield. A dangerous scorer in these catch-and-shoot situations.
Smith with a screen on McCollum. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Showcasing the long limbs. Smith going up to snatch that one.
Now McCollum trying to claw their way back into this.
And the best way to do that, minimize your mistakes and take good shots.
And it's Hield missing. The Bulls have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Here's Money. McCollum defends. And it's good. He hits another one.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Fires the 3. Money grabs the miss.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Just about 3 minutes through the 4th and final quarter.
Whoa! Oh, sweet move. That'll be a move to remember.
Wow. Yeah, great creativity in the air. And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Collins, he's checked in for Richards. Jalen Johnson, he's checked in for the Hawks.
And really strong at the line since the break.
Hawks trail by 18.
That's number 4 on him. He's still got a little wiggle room, but if he picks up a 5th, that could be a problem.
So it's Atlanta now. McCollum, the pass to Johnson. McCollum with it. To the middle. Here's Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
Well, McCollum is so poised in pick and rolls. Excellent job navigating it there.
Bulls leading by 16. Here's Money. Atlanta with a rebound. McCollum's got 4 rebounds now. Johnson passes to McCollum. Here's the 3. Chicago with a rebound. 22 was their biggest lead. Here's Money. 3-pointer, no good. Hawks trail by 16. Takes the 3. McCollum's shot is off. Here's Money. Oh, connects again.
And it's 60 points again for him. Can't believe he's done it 3 times.
That's right. And now he's tied for the 3rd most 60-point games in a single campaign. Here's McCollum. And the layup falls. McCollum's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, despite them being behind, he's been impressive. But he can't do it all by himself.
The Hawks have got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Out to Kuminga from behind the arc. Chicago with a rebound. Sexton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Money. Off the mark there with a 3.
Just too many missed threes for him tonight. He must be sharper here down the stretch.
Pass to McCollum. Six on the shot clock. Alexander Walker, the pass to Johnson. And the layup is good off the glass.
Yeah, Johnson is a wing who wants to go inside. He doesn't settle too often.
Here's Money. McCollum defends.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. And so McCollum will bring it up for Atlanta. 17-point game.
Look, he's got to play smart now. One more foul and he's gone.
Chicago making some changes. Ellis is checked in for Smith. Okoro comes in for Sexton. And Ivy subbed in for Giddey. Atlanta also making some changes. Landale's checked in for Kuminga. Risache comes in for Kispert. And Dyson Daniels subbed in for Alexander Walker. Here's Landale. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Here's Money. McCollum defends. And Collins with the slam.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. And here's McCollum. Outside Risache. Outside Johnson. Landale with a screen. 6 to shoot. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Bulls leading by 15. Here's Money. That three's off the mark. The Hawks have gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far here in the 4th quarter. Johnson. And the Hawks tack on 2 more.
I mean, he's doing all he can. He needs help out there.
Here's Money. McCollum defends. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break, and it was a frustrated huddle. Coaches and players were angry about the turnovers, players trying to hold each other accountable. They're fed up with sloppy play. Let's see how they respond. Guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Johnson knocks down the trifecta.
This is their plan in the second half, to try to use the three-point shot to shrink this deficit.
Here's Money. McCollum defends. Here's Daniels. Fires the 3. Collins rips down the board.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
The 3 ball is down.
Yeah, what a feed from Ivy. These are the type of passes you love seeing from him.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
McCollum outside. Driving in. Now here's Landale. Collins defending. Stolen by Collins. Tipped away. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Daniels. And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He is not messing around. Calling them into the huddle.
3-1-2 crew.
Here's Money. Beyond the arc. Oh, the shot is off.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Bulls.
You love how they push the ball at every opportunity.
Yeah, they really dictated the pace, and it really paid off.
And they'll chalk this up as their 3rd win of the year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Money.
And what stood out to me was his effort level defensively. Very active and aggressive, piling up the steals in addition to his overall floor game.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
And Chicago going with a whole new group out there. Healed there for the rebound. So it's the Bulls